Check him. Danny, are we recording?
Yes, you're recording.
All right. Hey, this is Doug Stanhope. I'm guest hosting for the Artie Lang podcast with the view of the what do you call that, Danny? It's New York City. We're in fucking Hoboken, New Jersey. For fuck's sake, you pulled my plug. He pulled my plug. We're looking at New York City, which I hate, from Hoboken, New Jersey. We made it here. Artie Lang is gonna jump in at some point.
I got it.
But in the meantime, we have this beautiful view of the shittiest fucking city in the world. I hate New York. The only reason I'm here is because I love Artie Lang more than anything.
Get all this.
Dude's a fucking wreck. And I am at a place where I called Artie Lang and I said, I am too fucked up to do your podcast. And he laughed just like that. And I went, all right, now I have to do your podcast.
Of course.
I'm going to find Hoboken somehow, some way. Someone said, take a boat. I can't figure out a boat.
What are you doing?
I'm an old dude. I
I
cannot.
can't hear myself.
You can't hear yourself?
I can't hear. I'm not in the.
Talk into the mic. Artie, you're a fucking wreck. I am as drunk as I've ever been, and you're a wreck.
Listen, I've been a wreck a long time. I'm here. What's up, man? I'm looking at two of my favorite people on the planet Earth. Doug Stanhope and Bingo could not look more at home right now in my place. And may I say, you could stay here if you like.
Listen,
Just hang out.
I'm gonna start with the ugly shit, and we'll work backwards.
Go right ahead.
I forget what the tour was called.
Yeah. Me and you mean?
Your first gig back after you.
Right. Oh, right. The
First of all,
antisocial tour.
I did fuck with you on stage
Right.
last night with Okerson.
Yeah, oh, you did?
Yeah, because I read your book and I loved your fucking book.
Oh, thank
and at
you.
the end, you have this little addendum going, I was just fucking with you. I was trying to kill myself. I'm like, do you know how hard it is for me to read a book? It's like 2 weeks.
It is difficult.
2 solid weeks of reading because I read so slowly.
Well, I
And then-
appreciate that.
yeah, and at the end you go, yeah, I was really trying to kill myself.
I figured it out.
I wasn't trying to take a nap. Because Bingo, she's a cutter. She's got mental illness.
I never did that before, and I was like, I don't know. It was the worst, darkest mood I've ever been in my life.
Yeah,
I'm
but at the
sitting
end
right
of your
here.
book, you go, I was trying to kill myself. I'm sorry. I phrased that improperly. Some bullshit where I fucking hated you so much for a minute.
Well, in writing the book was like a therapy session, and when I got to the end, I said, "Wait a minute, I think I did. I think I was in the mind where I wanted to off myself." But, and I honestly, thoughts went through my mind like, "Well, why didn't I just get a room on the 80th floor to Four Seasons and jump?" And I honestly said, "What if I fall on somebody? What if like a mother's on Oprah and she's crying, and underneath her it says, Artie Lang fell on her son. Artie Lang fell on 2 of her sons." I said I got to do it, but I didn't know what to do. I wanted to feel differently, and I was in withdrawals, full-blown opiate withdrawals. And I said, how can I go to sleep? How can I feel mellow?
No. When you're writing the book,
Yeah.
you wrote at the end,
Right.
I was trying to kill myself.
I know. Yeah.
I'm not trying to.
That
The
was
book's
my.
been out long enough.
Right.
I read that book
Well, you ruined the movie.
as an inspiration to write my stupid book.
Yeah. Well, that's the one book. Any comedian writing a book, it's you. I will read the book. I will read the book. I'm not going to read Sign Language by Jerry Seinfeld. I'm not going to read about Ray Romano's Kids for the 35th fucking time. But you were writing a book. I can't wait to read it. I can't. They didn't send it to us. There was a problem or something.
They didn't send you.
No, we don't have the book. We never got the fucking.
Oh, look at Bingo. Look at Bingo.
Bingo's here.
Bingo has the book.
Oh,
You're
good.
not
All
gonna
right.
read the goddamn book.
I'll read the book. I'll read it tonight. I'll read the fucking thing tonight.
It's that easy. I didn't use a lot of big words.
people come up to me and go, "Audie, I don't read, but I read your book." One guy said, "I can't read, but I read your book."
Fucking hate that. I have a lot of the same fan base. We have a lot of crossover, Artie.
What you do is insane. You somehow are able to kill at clubs where people stand up. You like that, right? Where they don't even sit. We did a gig in San Diego years ago like that where...
Shit.
Dan, what are you doing? Dan, you just pulled the mic and the...
Did I pull yours out?
No, this fucking thing.
You're fine. No, he's trying to get Bingo on the mic.
Oh, well, give her a handheld.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Okay.
You're fine.
Let me know when you want to talk, Bingo. I'll give you the mic. By the way, Bingo, of course, is Dan. What would you call yourself? You guys Commonwealth married yet, or what? What's going on?
Yeah, we're married. I just say it's my wife,
right?
Because it gives it. If you say your girlfriend, people go, well, they're not really together. So yeah.
But we're not married.
No, I know. Yeah, you never had a ceremony.
You're not on the mic. She's not on the mic.
I
that
can't
mic's
hear
not
her
working.
now either. Yeah, I can't hear her.
Move her away from men talking. Put her over at the table.
Some men are going to do some drinking.
Oh, I can keep up with you.
You guys are the closest we have to F. Scott Fitzgerald and Zelda. This is our generation. I feel. So Doug, so you wrote a book, and I'm so happy you wrote a book. Because I'll give the intro here as if I'm hosting this.
Artie?
Yeah, go ahead.
Artie?
Yeah.
No one's buying the
Let me
book.
try to.
Let's just talk like fucking adults.
Well, listen, that's the new fucking.
I'm not here to push a fucking book.
The book.
The book will fucking live and die on its own. Let's talk like people.
Okay.
You look like you're fucking dying. Everyone
trying to get
tells me
comfortable.
I'm fucking dying.
No, are you? You're not dying. At least you think.
Everyone tells me that.
You look healthy. By the way, can I say what an amazing job you did on Louis C.K.'s show? Man, did that hit hard though, dude. That's a rough ending.
As the lighter I just
good.
threw
No,
at
I
you
was gonna say,
will light your cigarette.
Thank you. I have a later somewhere.
Thank you.
What did you think of that? How did Louis think of you to do that? I mean, it was perfect.
Well,
Basically, he knows you're going to commit suicide, and he let you go at the end.
it wasn't a stretch. In fact, Bingo and I went out on your balcony looking at that view and said, hey, should we just commit suicide?
Please
you're
don't
only
do
on
that.
the second floor. So
This is the 12th floor. It's a short building.
is that a 12th?
Believe me,
floors?
I thought about this. I thought about leaping off that, but I said, what if I just break my leg and wake up the next morning? How depressing will that be?
Suck.
That would be terrible.
Yeah.
Do you think about that, Doug? I mean, you're a dark guy. I mean,
Bingo, will you pull the pillow out from his face so he's actually looking at me?
I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm gonna get a chair where I can look at you.
Yeah.
Not that one.
Your podcast is more fucked up than my most fucked up podcast, and I love that.
You do
about
your
you.
podcast from your house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I got to take a diabetic piss.
He's going to take a diabetic piss. In the meantime, let me do a rendition of da 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 da
I can tell a joke.
da da. Oh, Bingo will tell a joke. Go ahead, Bingo. Bingo, fill some diabetic piss.
Okay. So, how do you get a dog to stop humping your leg? Doug
How do
Stanhope?
you get a dog to stop humping your leg, Bingo?
Well, Doug Stanhope, you pick it up and suck its dick.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da, wank. Hey, Bingo, what else you got?
Well, here I have another joke, Doug Stanhope. How about that?
Please.
Okay, so what did the O say to the Q?
The O, as the letter O, say to the letter Q?
Yes.
This must be contentious.
Dude, your dick's hanging out.
Oh, because the Q has the little thing hanging out in the back.
Yes.
It's like an O, but his dick is hanging
And
out.
we have one more joke.
And we have one more joke.
One more joke.
Bingo's filling time. Don't you worry,
Okay,
Artie.
All right.
Bingo's got this.
all right.
Bingo's covering you.
Should have visual.
You
here.
got the
What?
fucking Jackie chair, you cocksucker. Bingo's filling in for you.
Okay, fellas.
Go ahead.
What is the difference between a chickpea and a garbanzo bean?
What?
I've never had a garbanzo bean on my face.
Nice.
Yeah, see, she fills time.
Artie's back. Artie's back.
What's the difference between a dude pee and a garbanzo bean? I've never had a garbanzo bean on my face. It doesn't work the other way.
You stink at this, Artie.
A dude pee on my face. So listen, there's so many things to talk to you about. You just brought up the Jackie chair. The first person I ever heard sitting in the Jackie chair was Doug, and you were killing. Do you need anything, by the way? Do you need food?
Ashtray. I'm just.
What are you drinking now?
I'm drinking vodka soda that I brought myself because I know that you're on the wagon.
Now let's get into this. We got we did you did the Howard Stern show this morning.
Yes, I did.
And now you're one of those
And I
comics
said-
that's still on the show.
I have to.
Did you bring me up?
Yes,
You did.
I said I have to do. I think I alluded to Hoboken,
Right. That's a good reference for it.
and they go, "Oh no, oh Artie, yeah, no, tell them everyone sent their love."
Was it weird?
No. Well, it's weird in that
Howard said he sends his love.
everybody,
What-
every single person on that show.
Well, do you think it's odd that he doesn't like acknowledge my existence, like off the air?
I live on the Mexican border. I'm not a super fan.
Right. Well, no super fan. I'm
I
talking
hear
as a friend.
When I go to Safeway 5 minutes away, I hear Stern. Shit.
You don't listen anymore. Well, again, you're the first guy I ever heard sit in the Jackie chair. I was in L.A. doing the sitcom with Norm, and someone told me Jackie left, and God, you were so fucking funny. And I was shaving, getting ready to go there, and I remember saying to myself, God, that would be real intimidating to sit there all day. I don't know if I could do it. And
I sucked at it. Well,
no,
first
you
of all,
didn't. You were. I mean, when he let you like do your thing, you were hilarious.
Well, you sat in that chair. First of all, you're supposed to write jokes
I know. I
on
can't.
like a Jeopardy.
Yeah, I'm bad at that. Like in
I
Howard's
couldn't do
voice,
it.
like
I
I couldn't do it
couldn't
either,
do it.
man. I was terrible at it.
Sucked.
Yeah.
And I didn't know the show because that was terrestrial radio.
But you weren't a fan before you went in
Well,
there.
I listened when I could.
Right.
But
Right. Okay.
when you're a comedian in L.A.,
Yeah.
how often are you up between 6 and
Never.
10 a.m.? Never.
Exactly.
And if you are, it's on your way to an audition.
Yeah.
And back then it was 45 minutes of fucking commercials.
God, you must have
which
hated it. You
always-
must have hated LA. I'm trying to picture you in Los Angeles, like
10 years.
Oh.
I did my time.
You know, and I got to tell you,
I think of it like prison.
if someone could get on DVD or something, when you and Rogan hosted the Man Show, it was such a different vibe than Kimmel and Carolla because they were like the happy frat boys. It was so entertainingly dark, the stuff you were doing on that show. It was so funny. I remember saying to my buddy Frank Sebastian, I said, this is too good to be on television. It's not going to last. Was that a hell experience for you?
The shit that we had
Yeah.
that they wouldn't air was a funny show.
I could imagine. What you pitched on that show.
What we put out was a piece of shit, and we knew it.
And you were vocal about
I was
that.
vocal.
Right.
I was literally, Artie, I'm going to do this.
Go ahead.
I was, when they said what they were going to put out for the opening premiere episode, I was going, no! I was
He's on his back
doing
stamping like a baby.
Flapping tantrum like a child. No, you can't put that out as the opening show. No!
Isn't that depressing? It's like it's like people are going to prove to the country you're not funny. Like they don't realize how important it is to us. You know, you're funny on stage, and they're going to prove to the people you're not funny by airing that.
Man, I got to find my headphones. I did my tantrum.
His headphones are off. Don't ruin that jacket. He's wearing a 1972. He looks like he's at a communion in 1972 in Indiana at the Knights of Columbus.
You can figure this out, baby. Come on.
You got it. He's figuring out the
Come
headsets.
on.
That's perfect.
Here we go. Come here.
Anyway, the show
Doug has
sucked.
a book
I
out.
think my point was the show sucked. The
I
show
know,
sucked.
and you were very vocal. I remember, and that when you do that, I've done that with networks too, where you basically tell them to their face, I can't do this. I can't.
I left right after that.
Right.
I said, fuck it. Hedberg died.
Right.
I want to live my life.
And that's when you left L.A. after that experience. Good for you. I mean, did you know exactly where to go? Like, you went to a specific place. You went to Arizona.
No.
Right.
We had no idea. I had a fight with my wife at the time.
Right. I was gonna say, yeah, you did a major life change,
Yeah.
And you did you feel? Let me tell you,
Hedberg died.
Yeah, bad news.
A few weeks before, or a month before, whatever it was.
It was 05, yeah.
And we serendipitously, which is not the right way to use that word. Serendipity means luck. All right.
No,
I'm going off
works,
script.
Works for me.
A happy accident.
A happy accident, but it's an accident that happens when you're looking for something else.
Right.
Anyway,
I get it.
Hedberg fucking died.
Mitch Hedberg, the great comedian Mitch Hedberg.
Yes. He died. We did a college gig
Were you very close with him? You were very close with Mitch.
early on.
Right.
And then we were both headliners.
Yeah.
You know
and
how
then,
that
you don't
works.
see each other
You
anymore,
don't
right?
see you don't see your friends anymore once you're both.
That really is two of the most unique minds ever together. I wish I would have seen.
Get friends that stink at comedy, so you can always work with them.
There's a lot of people awkwardly listening to this now on the road, looking at their opening act. He's not talking
keep
about
that
you.
guy.
He's not talking about you, Ned.
Hey, he's back of the room funny.
Aziz Ansari's looking at his opener right now. It's not you. Your bit about the ice cream shop is great. What do you think of comedy right now?
I don't know it.
It's very foreign to me, man.
I don't know. There's no comedy where I live.
Right.
I'm 11 years removed from comedy. Where I go to L.A., it's like a high school reunion, and I hug everyone, even people I don't know if I know them.
Right. Right.
Maybe I saw you on TV, but I assume I know you from 25 years.
Well, a lot of younger comics must give you love, right? That you're a guy that younger comics admire. I mean, I'm sure that happens.
I don't know who's younger. I don't fucking
well,
know.
that whole, whatever you want to call them, a millennial, whatever label you want to give them, the guys with the beards and the tight pants down by the ankles, and they look like they take longer to get ready than they're women.
Go live in
very
fucking
sensitive.
Ukraine for 11 years and see, do I know you? Did I see you on Last Comic Standing? I don't know. I don't know if I know Amy Schumer. I'm sure I met her, but
she went up
probably
the
not.
route. She went up the route you're talking about. That's how a lot of they would do stuff that we would never think of doing, like Last Comic Standing, like living in a house. Like I would say, Last Comic Standing, 1972, like George Carlin and Richard Pryor in a house. I mean, that's what it would have been. That's how people make it now. Imagine me and you in a house when we were 26.
Hey, wait! I'm staying in your goddamn house.
Go right ahead,
That was specified to your flunky Danny. I go, if I'm going to
Dan's taking a
Hoboken,
hit.
I'm staying the night.
Do whatever you want, man. There's been a lot of openers on this couch, and I'd like to have a headliner for one. It'd be nice.
I worked with you. I think we brought this up.
Yeah, go ahead. You was getting into this.
Your first
gig back after
from,
stabbing myself. Yeah.
or pretending to stab yourself, whatever.
I got the scars, baby.
Well, I know you stabbed yourself, but however the
If I
ends.
had abs, I'd be dead right now.
You talked about the Giants a lot.
Man, they lost me a lot of money. Gambling might have been my worst vice.
I was the only guy drunk on that show, Danny.
Yeah,
I'm
the
talking to
antisocial
you.
tour.
I'm talking to you.
Well, it was.
I'm talking to
But
Danny.
you're making a good point. The antisocial tour was me, you, Dave Attell.
Never asked back again. It was Jim Norton, Dave Attell,
Well, we only did two more
this
shows.
douchebag.
It was in Atlantic City at the Borgata, and it was my first time back. So a lot of people, I felt it was almost like a zoo animal.
The Niners beat the Saints in the championship
Wow,
game.
good memory. It was January. Yeah, it was mid-January. Yep.
Yeah.
And we sold 6,000 tickets in like a day because people wanted to see me walking. They didn't know I was alive, and that was a great group of people. And we were all. Attell is sober, and at the time I was just out, so I was still carrying the flag.
So did I not get invited back because I'm a drunk?
No.
Come on. Admit it.
No,
I was shitting all over all three of you.
That was funny.
I was the only guy drinking, and people were going, yeah. Because they
Attell-
do. Drunk people do that.
They do. Attell stopped in a very unique way. He didn't go to meetings. Attell just stopped doing everything.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. I couldn't do that. I couldn't. And, but the good thing about you, Doug, is you can. You think by your actions, you'd think you couldn't handle it, but you can handle it because you're always happy. You're a happy guy. I've never seen you really down.
Well,
when I've seen you.
I'm a prick in the morning.
Is that true, Bingo?
But it's usually just customer service.
Aren't we
I just
all?
yell at some fucking Indian call center.
We're all that
That's
way,
right,
though.
right.
Yeah.
I said we have a mutual friend that's in rehab.
Right.
And she talks like you. Like, when I hear your fucking addiction problems,
Right.
like, I'm not, I shouldn't worry. Yeah, my kidneys thump a bit.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Hernias.
Yeah.
Your-
Well,
I
I'm
take
48.
a quarter of Xanax. I take a quarter of a bar to go to sleep.
Oh, God.
Oh, well, my hands shake so bad I'd have a Bloody Mary at 7 and take a bar. Well, yeah.
Let me ask you something. At some point, when I watch your stand-up, it's so unique and precise. The writing's great. You're a good performer. At some point, you have to get productive. You can't just wing being that good. Like, so, and I never see you in a productive mode. Like, when do you sit down? Is there a time where you sit down and just work? You know what I mean? But you got to have a work ethic to get that good at something. You know.
When I'm on the road,
Right.
right now I've filmed a special that I've worked in every English-speaking universe.
You have.
Except for Cape Town.
You attack gigs that most people are scared of. You go right into them, which is cool.
What I've never been in this position in my career, 25 years.
The
where
Indian position?
I've
You're sitting Indian style. No, go ahead.
yeah, I'm sitting Indian style on your parquet floor, waiting for fucking.
So go ahead. You're never in this position. I'm curious. I'm sorry I cut
Is
you off.
Danny Ainge gonna fucking throw a
Danny.
Danny Ainge parquet floor?
He threw out an
Bam.
He threw out an '86 Celtic reference.
Who'd think I'd be sitting Indian style on your parquet
Ugliest
floor?
championship team of all time, '86 Celtics.
Oh my God,
Bill
that-
Walton looked with
No,
that cranium.
no. Walton was laying on his back.
How about Dennis Johnson, a black guy with freckles and red hair?
Yeah, who's the long-faced black guy?
Robert Parrish.
Parrish.
The one they called the Chief.
yeah.
Disgusting looking.
Fucking great.
Have you seen Larry Bird lately? A profile of Larry Bird. His nose and chin are about to touch. And I think there should be a holiday in Boston when his nose and chin. Larry Bird's nose and chin touch day.
This shit kills at the Borgata. Let's get back to the Borgata.
So go ahead. So you said, wait a minute, before you said,
So
asked you about
I never got invited back to that fucking tour, which I told Norton at first. I go, I don't want. I'll do a one-off.
Yeah.
But I always took it personal.
Well, you were on the other side of the country, so it was.
But no one ever asked.
Right.
You know,
Well, that wasn't a calculated thing. I mean, I did think you said you'll do it one time. That's what I was told. Quite frankly.
come on, you have some times where you go, do they just not? Do they not like me?
Oh, come on.
Is it me?
You thought that? You thought about us? Come on.
Yeah, I thought you guys didn't want me on that goddamn tour.
You're being ridiculous.
Well,
You're being ridiculous.
I'm opening up my fucking woman vagina of comedy to tell you that yes,
I was touched that you were on the first gig back for me. It was great. It was great to see you.
you had me up to your room with your family.
That's
You
right.
had your family watching the game.
Yeah, they loved you.
Giants.
A lot of guineas from North Jersey.
Fucking hate the
Not
Giants.
very open minded. Let's
No,
talk.
everyone was very silent.
Yeah. That was awkward, actually.
It was.
Doug was kind of holding court with Bingo. You had the same outfit on,
Yeah.
and you basically did your special at Gotham, which is one of my favorite specials of all time.
I
By
had
the way,
nothing to offer.
let me talk real quick about your relationship with Johnny Depp. You can't talk about some stuff,
Yeah.
and we won't. But this makes total sense to me because you're this good. Where a guy
Dude's
like
a
that,
fucking good dude.
he saw you doing stand. He saw your stand up. Do you know what he saw you doing? And at first,
His agent emailed me
right?
just like I was talking about. I was at a similar point where I was working out a new hour.
Right.
So I'm doing it in Canada.
Yep.
Fuck them.
That's where you go. You go up there to work out.
I have yellow legal pad
Yeah.
notes written down. Second night, UTA. Hey, one of our clients is trying to reach out to Doug Stanhope.
Right.
How do we go about this? I let my manager, the Scotsman, handle it.
And you're thinking it's the fourth lead of How I Met Your Mother or something.
Right before I go on stage,
Right.
Hennigan texts me.
Your manager.
Yes.
Right.
The filthy, uncut Scotsman. Evidently, Johnny Depp is going to be contacting you. I have no further information.
That's unbelievable. So how do you react?
And I'm going up. I'm about to go on stage.
Yeah.
And now this is the elephant in the room
Right.
in my head.
But that makes you feel good, though, right? It's not like a downer to go,
It doesn't make sense, though.
it's
You're
very
in the
odd.
business. Like, I did the Chris Rock movie, that last one I got cut out of, but I still...
I was going to say, I didn't see you in that, the one about...
Yeah, he cut...
he did, okay.
Point is, Chris Rock didn't call me up and say, hey,
Right.
his agent called my manager, etc.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why would Johnny Depp want to call me directly? And I have to go on stage with all new material.
So it didn't get into your head that maybe he saw you and he's a fan and wanted to say he enjoyed your stuff?
9 days.
Right.
9 days he doesn't call.
Wow.
And this is the whole time. So I work up this whole piece about Johnny Depp, and I'm telling the audience, you have to understand, Johnny Depp,
So you told the story as soon as you went out.
over the course of 9 days,
Right.
it built up.
That's great.
Which was great because I needed new material. So I'm telling the people, I'm like,
God, I wish Johnny Depp would call me. I'd have a new. I'd have a new hour.
I said, Johnny Depp has as much reason to call me as he does you,
Right.
person in the audience. I'm trying to work out new material,
Right.
but I can't concentrate because Johnny Depp. At the same time, I'm answering every fucking
Right.
number that I don't know.
How
Hey,
depressing.
it's a Cousin Joe show. You want to do my podcast? Fuck! I thought you might be Johnny Depp.
How mad would you have been if your manager made a mistake and it was Jeremy Piven? That's fire material. So 9 days go by, and what happens?
By 9 days, I've developed.
I hear you.
There we go.
Okay, that happens. Go ahead.
By 9. No, it's fucking cutting out.
I hear you. I hear him.
I
Got
hear
me?
you fine.
All right. By
Yeah,
9,
plow through that. It happens.
by 9 days, I have like at least 5-6 minutes of my Johnny Depp bit.
Wow.
About how Johnny Depp.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Like, hey, lady, you, let's say you sell shoes and you go out for lunch
Right.
and you come back and they say, hey, Tom Cruise stopped by. He had a question for you. He's going to come back soon.
See, that's funny, but it's not accurate. I mean, you're a comic.
But I'm saying, like, I'm trying to work out new material.
Right.
And all I'm doing is going, why the fuck is Johnny Depp calling me, but he's not calling me?
How amazing is it that that's the first thing you think? You try to get material out of it. That's the first thing you think of. It's like,
But that's the thing. By 9 days in, I have this great bit
You have a
about
great
how
bit.
I'm going to be this old man walking around bus stations answering fucking payphones.
He never called back.
Oh, Johnny Depp? Is this Johnny Depp? No. Then I got a good bit out of it, and he finally called.
Oh, that's great.
And he fucked up my bit. Like, I got 6 minutes out of this.
That's a comedian, by the way. So what happened? So the next time he calls personally, or how did
He finally called.
he called you up?
Yeah, he said he was a huge fan. Manson.
Does
turned
any
him-
part of you think it's a joke or something? I mean, I don't know why someone would do that to you. You could tell it was him.
We spent 9 days in a van, me and Chaley, my tour manager,
Right.
like getting ridiculous. Well, maybe he wants someone to drive him to LAX. No one wants to drive you to LAX. Does he want someone to help him move?
Do you have a reliable car?
No, exactly. It just turned into this giant running joke. And when he just called and he was...
Well, let's when you stop to think about this, you're right, because you're not just talking about a star. You're talking about a massive, iconic movie star. You know, I mean, who's probably worth
On our level.
$500 million too. Think about the life he's led. Moved to the south of France after 21 Jump Street. Winona Ryder when she was cute.
Are you reading this off a phone? Do you have a phone that you're reading off your thigh?
I'm riffing.
You giant monster.
I'm trying to get 6 minutes on you, Johnny Depp calling.
I'm still sitting Indian style on
Are
your
you
parquet
okay? I was going to
floor.
say, by the way, can you not get up?
I just want a cigarette.
Okay, you want a butt here? Take this.
Yeah, no,
Smoke Marlboro?
I got something right here. A butt scooting. A
Oh, you got
butt scooting up.
He's got a carafe,
glass
carafe
coffee
of vodka. After a carafe of Bushmills, he's got Marlboro Lights.
Don't worry, we'll be smoking yours next.
Yeah, I got a bunch of.
I
got a bunch
swore
of
I
Reds.
wouldn't be here, except you're already laying.
You called up and you said, I said, you know what, Stanhope, I laid 8 to 5 odds you were making it. Here, throw that. I think I'll throw it. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. It got
That's
fired.
that-
So,
It's that flag football game, the fucking.
what condition are you in when he calls? Are you Indian style like this, or are you?
I was. Hang on, wait for this.
Right.
I'm in Victoria, BC.
Oh God.
I'm outside of a Days Inn, I think, whatever it was. It's that kind of shitty hotel.
He's calling from a hot tub the size of your house.
I'm underneath a tree smoking cigarettes. And he goes and he was just affluent. Is that the word? He said,
Right.
I think you're a genius. And
Wow.
He talks like Hunter S.
I know how
It's stuck.
It is weird that he almost has that cadence. All those guys who worshipped Hunter S.
I think you're a
Thompson.
genius. I think you're brilliant.
That's amazing.
I saw this. I'm talking like Elvis now.
Well, you got him a little
I
bit.
think of Johnny Depp.
Wait a
Anyway,
minute. What did he see? I'm going to say specifically. What did he see that he loved?
He had an unaired Lenny Bruce special.
Right.
Lenny Bruce did some kind of Jimmy Fallon kind of thing. As terrible.
What does that mean? What did he do?
Anyway, he saw this
He
thing.
played ping pong with Susan
He
Sarandon?
saw my special. He goes, my sister has a production company. I
Oh.
think that you should...
I was going to say, did he see Gotham? I would have predicted that. That's one of my favorite specials ever.
He was
It really
just-
is.
He was just blowing golden fucking rings of sunshine up my untarnished ass. and
That's
I
got to make you feel great.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I'm leaning back to fucking drink it in again.
So listen, see, but that's the thing. You know, when I first heard that, Attell was telling me that one night at the cellar, and you're such a cynic, which is part of what makes you great. I said, well, part of me thought that Stanhope tell him to fuck off and hang up, or does he at least enjoy that moment? I was hoping you'd enjoy it, and you did.
I fucking enjoy the shit out of it
Right.
now.
Good for
I
you.
just leaned back and went, oh yeah,
That's great.
But he's such a fucking actual dude.
Yeah.
After the fact.
Well, I was telling you, he was
Well,
on Stern once, and he
you
was
asked
so
me,
great.
Wait,
yeah.
wait. You asked me where I was.
Yeah.
He said, I don't know if this is something you'd be interested in, but I thought I go, Johnny, I'm sitting outside of a Days Inn in Victoria under a tree to get out of the rain to smoke a cigarette before I play to 65 people in
my
a sports bar.
God.
I'm not going to say no.
That's what's great. Yeah, you're going to say, look, anything you say is going to be yes. And the offer's fine. Let's cut out the agents.
Right.
First of all, I cut to him Googling Days In, whatever. He doesn't even know what it is. And
Well, it's
but it's so great the contrast. That's an amazing story. And how long are we talking about? How long ago was this?
that was 3 years ago, 2013.
Okay.
Point is the pilot, and we've actually shot parts of it.
Right. Oh, so you work now? You're working with him.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but not him. His
Production
sister.
company.
Yeah,
What are you doing? A sitcom?
we shot a sizzle reel.
Okay.
However you would put it in fucking industry parlance.
sizzle.
The point is, it's become almost as much of a running joke as you and I sitting in the Jackie chair. Like, yeah, we should do that one day. One of us should be in the Jackie chair. But in the meantime, let's just talk shit and have fun. He's
So
that dude.
you got together and you wrote a pilot with. Did you write it yourself?
It's not a pilot. It's basically the Man Show.
Oh, okay.
All the shit. If we could do the Man Show
The way you wanted to.
yeah, the way we wanted it to be,
Okay. That sounds awesome.
it's good. We need editors
Right.
and we need ambition.
We need microphones.
Editors and ambition.
Yeah. Well, is that
Mostly
hurting?
ambition.
Is that hurting you? The ambition thing? You've always been like that. And again, here's the other thing I love about Doug is so many people in Hollywood try to be what Doug is. They want to be eccentric. They want to be, but they have nothing to back it up. Zero talent, intelligence. Nothing. You really are this guy, which is
For the listener,
great.
For the listener, once he said, "Here's the great thing about Doug," I dropped my microphone and let him talk.
See, Johnny Depp is rubbing off on you.
I'm not.
No, but I mean,
I'm not ego free.
Honestly, I mean that's a rare thing in this business. There's so many phonies. You're not a phony, which is eventually that's what you gravitate to if you last long. Like if you're not dead, like Mitch, or you're not in an insane asylum, like I've been and
Bingo.
near death. I mean, look, I've been there. The last time was
Oh
insane.
shit! We have two things in our books. I read your book
Right.
while I was writing my book, and I went, "Oh fuck!" We have two crossover things.
Okay.
One is picking drugs out of vomit.
Oh God. Oh. You've done that, huh?
Yeah,
That's a low
It was
point.
acid in front of children.
Oh my God. What?
I had taken a fresh
Where-
hit of
where?
water acid.
Yeah.
When I was my first time doing acid.
Where were you? Where were you? That there were children there.
They lived there. They were playing basketball.
They lived there.
Yeah, well, we shared this house with this
Oh,
woman and
so
two
you're dropping
kids.
acid at a daycare center?
No, it's the first time I did acid, and we did the first hit, and I went,
that could be the
this
worst.
is good.
That could be the first time you ever do acid.
So we did the second hit,
Right.
and I
threw
put
up.
it on my tongue, and the kids are out in the driveway playing basketball, and we're tripping,
So it's in front of black
and
kids.
someone threw me the fucking basketball,
Oh, no, not
and
good.
I inhaled. And it stuck to my uvula, the fucking paper. So I vomited into my mouth. I'm holding a basketball. There's like half a dozen kids between 6 and 12 years old.
Holding a basketball.
They're waiting for
How
me
surreal.
to throw the basketball back. I have a mouthful of vomit, so I tried to swallow the vomit.
You're running a high pick and roll on acid.
Yeah.
There's nothing that will make you vomit harder
No, I know what you're talking about. 'cause
than swallowing vomit. So then I projectile vomit in front of these kids in broad daylight,
With the basketball.
with the basketball.
still holding the basketball.
And you casually hit a 3.
But I wouldn't let go of the acid, so I started picking through my vomit. I think your story is
I did that with
similar
painkillers,
at
yeah.
the
Playboy
at the
Mansion.
Playboy Mansion.
I had the direct opposite experience at the Playboy Mansion that I assumed James Caan had in the 70s. But I paid a whore to blow me in the grotto. I said I have to. A hooker showed up.
We have one other similar story.
What happened? What? What's the other similar story?
Fuck, whatever we were just talking about that made me think.
A
of
hooker? I got a blowjob at the
this. A
grotto.
lot of hooker
I got a
stories.
blowjob at the grotto in the Playboy Mansion from a black chick from Compton who had a tattoo of her dead brother on her neck. And it was angled in a way where it looked like I was fucking the brother's mouth. And I said, we gotta wrap this up. Cost me
My
$500.
hernia just hurt. I have my legs up. I'm laying on the parquet floor with my knees towards my ears because my hernia hurt so much.
Hardcore. These guys who ran this gig were like real. They got hookers to show up on yellow buses from Compton. I said, "What happened to Barbie Benton in the '70s? Like there was nothing like that." So I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna get a blowjob in the grotto. I gotta pay for it. Terrible, but I gotta do it. I'm at the Playboy Mansion, so she charged me $500, and yeah, the dead brother was too much.
Fuck.
But so that's a great acid story.
I got 3 hookers in one night in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was West Palm.
I gotta get 3 now. I gotta get 2 to hold my stomach up while the other one blows. I need 3.
I kept sending them away. I spent like...
Why? What happened? You 3? You ordered?
They were just awful.
That happened to me once
in a row, but I was doing coke.
Yeah.
So
well, no, you can't. You're right. You can't concentrate. That's the worst with coke. Yeah.
I was not making that kind of money at the time.
Yeah, you burn through blow, man. Especially if a hooker finds it, forget it. Oh God, they'll go through that like a
3
Hoover.
hookers in a night. Yeah, you should probably just go.
So
you should probably go.
Your book's got all stories like the acid story. Then that's going to be great.
No, the next book will be your book.
What is the book about?
This book has my mother fucking intertwined through it.
Now, did your mother just pass away or something?
She killed herself in 2008.
Oh God, man.
But no, we made it fun. Me and Bingo.
You made it fun.
Yeah,
we roasted her.
We roasted her
Oh,
on the way out.
Well, dude, first of all, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I really am.
It was the most beautiful
it was
death
great.
I've
Well,
ever.
how did she do it?
Morphine. Hospice.
Wow. So assisted,
90
assisted, like
we call it bar backing.
well, because I found out my father killed himself. I found that out. He was a quadriplegic, and he asked me to kill him every day, out of his mind. And I said, Dad, I can't. I'll do time for it. If I could do, I wanted to put him out of his misery. And I found out an old friend of his from neighborhood got in and gave him pills.
Phraseology gets you out of that.
No, I would have did time. So.
Well, you would have done it with a sledgehammer because you're a prick.
I did a month. Here's something we don't have in common. You never did time.
No.
I did 2 months in L.A. County Jail in 1997. That was, try showering in between a blood and a crip who have a beef. Not good for your self-esteem.
Well,
I was never so happy to be fat and ugly.
I don't know if you were fuckable then, but
No,
you're not now.
I look like a young Blair Underwood.
Do we take breaks during this
Yeah,
podcast?
let's take a break. Go ahead. I got to find a more comfortable way to sit.
Me too.
Can you get up? Are you all right?
I think I'm stuck. I think Bingo's running this podcast without saying a word. This is the Artie Lang podcast. Hey, subscribers, thanks for listening in. This is going out live tomorrow. And Danny's here, Bingo's here. We did this show together. Wait, what was the last thing we were talking about?
Well,
Danny, what were we talking about?
We were talking about Johnny Depp, and you were thinking about doing things that...
Uh-oh. That's the 911 call that we were all expecting.
This is the guest we got in case you...
Wait, we got a new guest coming up.
He's
We have a new Artie.
No.
No, you know what, Danny? This is your chance to take over. You can monopolize Fuck the Artie Lang podcast.
I do that every
It's
day.
the new guest podcast. What's his name?
Mario Bosco.
Mario Bosco.
Mario Bosco.
He's an actor. He's been
Bosco. Mario Bosco.
Yeah.
That rolls off your tongue.
Wait till you
Fuck Artie Lang. Mario Bosco podcast. You know, the Hispaniards are the biggest growing group of Negroes in the country. So we don't need Artie Lang. Who needs another fat white guy? Mario Bosco.
Remember Bablo?
It's the Babla. We had a waiter named Babla.
Today.
How nice is that? Mario Bosco. Artie Lang. Sorry, sorry, sir. Artie, you've been taken over. It's the Mario Bosco podcast. You're done. No, it's his podcast now. Listen, we appreciate your years of service, but now you think I can't interview Mario Bosco as well as you can? Mario, Mario, you own this podcast. This is your podcast. Hi, I'm Doug. Here's headphones. No, put these on so you can see how awful your voice sounds. Oh, wait, maybe it's just my voice.
Do you recognize everybody then? Is it from movies and stuff?
What's that?
He's been in a lot of stuff. You know Doug Stanhope?
I never touched her.
I did my homework on him today. I
Aww.
think he's great. I really do. I think I was listening to some of his shit today.
There you go.
Aww.
I think, is she coming on to me? Mario Bosco. We've already...
I got some good questions for you.
Please, get over here. Get that microphone. Get those headphones. Because, yes.
I got microphones and headphones right here.
All right.
Put on the headsets there,
hold that.
buddy. Let's make sure that it works.
You hear me?
Hold on.
You put me on the fucking...
There you go. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I could hear you.
I'll talk dirty to you.
Doug, I got you a copy of my book.
Oh, my goodness.
Uh-huh.
You have a book.
I have a book.
I like your book.
Yeah, you could throw the fucking book at me. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a lady in the room.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure she's heard more
She's
than
a
that.
dirty, dirty girl.
I'm sure she's heard plenty of that ones.
All right. My girlfriend's trying to signal that she knows you from, like, the movies or something. No. Is that what you're saying?
No?
I have no idea.
Did I sell you candy in Coney Island or something?
Can you see up my skirt when I do this? Oh, fuck, they're pants. God damn it.
shit.
Every
I
time
gotta
I wear
ask you.
pants.
Where do you get those outfits or something? Like, are they from the fucking 70s?
Yeah, they're from the 70s.
Because
Exactly
I don't know.
from the
I
70s.
don't know if they're Brooks Brothers.
I'm
You can speak. You don't be stuttering.
no.
We had a stutter right here last week, and people have been asking me when am I going to go on with stuttering
First of all,
John?
I'm saying axing you, but my fucking thing went out.
His
It's-
mic
it's up.
went out.
No, it's on it.
It's been on the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
really?
fine. Yeah.
All right, it's out. My headphones are out then.
Yeah.
You're stepping on the cord. Hold it.
All right, you can hear me.
Yes.
Good.
I
Then
hear
I'll,
you.
I'll stop with the headphones. You tell me if you can't hear me.
I could hear you.
You were asking me a question.
Can you put it louder? 'Cause I don't hear. I don't hear him.
Are you a Guat or a Hondo?
I'm a Hondo. I ain't no
How's that?
Guat. I don't
Ain't
know
no
what
Guat.
a fucking
She's a
Guat.
Hondo.
I'm a he, not a she.
No, I made up my own racial slurs for Central America. So Guatemalans are Guats. Honduran
I'm a
people
Sicilian.
are Hondos.
I'm just a Sicilian. No Guat and no Mott.
You're Sicilian?
That's right, baby. 100%.
Did you?
Did
Are
I
you
what?
asking me the truth?
Am I asking you what truth? Is this fucking guy
You
want to get
seem-
into it tonight?
Oh.
10% retarded, 90% beautiful.
And you drink. That's the fucking best of it. That's what, I want to know what he's got in
Of course
that.
I drink. That's the 90% beautiful.
I know.
You're probably
'Cause it
80% if
take-
I'm sober.
Yeah. Go for it.
Because it gotta say that it takes fucking balls to put a chair in the middle of the road. I give you credit for that. I give you credit to roll that fucking...
I have balls that hang so low that you wouldn't even call them balls.
What would I
You go,
call
that's
them?
not balls. That's grotesque.
What would I call them?
They're just long. They're
Dan.
fucking long.
Dan has blue balls.
Fucking adorable. I can't not
Take
laugh
him.
when I'm listening.
We're
to
you're
you.
like we're gonna loan you him. You can have him.
Him?
He texts me too much.
Oh, is that how you fucking
Wait.
played now that I text you too much?
She said
You're
she's
lucky
a girl,
that
right?
I fucking
No,
text you.
it's a guy.
period.
Mario's
It's
a guy.
dude? Wait, who's the dude then? I was waiting for the dude. You're a dude?
More dude than you and
I am
100
so
fucking
gay
percent.
right now because I'm already penetrating you. Holes you don't even have, I'm penetrating.
You're
I thought you were a
penetrating.
girl. I
You're
thought
fucking
you were a little lady
penetrating
girl.
what's in that fucking tomato jar over there, you fucking pineapple.
I can't get out of the fact that I still think you're a chick.
They've been drinking, Mario, just so you know.
Oh, fuck, man.
I'm a bit.
Last week, stuttering
No,
John.
but you have a
This week,
vagina
the
though. I
fucking
know you're a
John.
dude, but you're a transgender dude that has a vagina or something.
Bro, easy there, bro. Park it there, park it. Before I take that fucking chair with you on it and I throw you over the fucking balcony.
I'll
Will you
throw
go?
myself off. We already talked about suicide. I don't know what to say to that lady.
Listen, what is in that fucking glass?
I'll explain what we're doing right now. I just realized we're giving the fans a surprise. This is a guy. His name's Joby.
Yes.
He runs a celebrity death pool.
The Doug Stanhope celebrity death pool.
Okay. So how do you know Joby? How did this start?
We're old friends. We used to do this for fun.
Okay.
Joby tried to make it a business. Ruined all the fun.
How's that going?
Yeah, well, that's Joby's problem.
It's a startup like Google.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now what? How many people? So this is the Doug Stanhope celebrity death pool.
Site-wide, how many people are site-wide on the...
There's roughly 12 to 1,500 people in 22 countries playing right now.
Really? In 22 countries?
Yep.
This is great.
Yeah,
How am I doing in Peru?
We don't separate them out by country, but there's a guy playing in Guam that I'm sure he has you.
That's hilarious. I'm very big in Guam.
All right, so
again,
between Artie Lang,
Right.
Doug Stanhope,
Right.
and Ralphie May,
Ralphie made an enormous comic.
who has the most picks site-wide?
Site-wide, that would be Artie.
Oh, shit.
Well, I'll tell you why. To add to the lack of health, the drug addiction, and I'm also, I think, the only one of us who's actually tried to do it on purpose. That adds a lot too, right? I mean, is that right, Joby?
Well, yeah, you will find that occasionally.
I feel like those political surrogates on CNN.
Artie, we don't give out comment cards. Why did you pick? Hey, thank you for your vote for Artie. Why did you?
Thank you for your vote.
So who's second place? Am I ahead of
That would
Ralphie
be-
May?
Yeah, you're ahead by one pick.
Do you know,
Wow.
Doug? Do you know you're a thin guy? You look healthy. Ralphie I mean, I love Ralphie, but wow,
Ralphie knows.
He's
But
enormous.
every single year, Stanhope and Ralphie May are almost neck and neck on picks per year.
Well,
So they're always
Ralphie's
battling
got
back and
3
forth.
necks. It's neck, and neck.
He
Neck
got
neck.
you there. He got you there, Joe.
Yeah.
I don't know if you read my bio, Joby. I'm very good at banter. It's on my Wikipedia. But
Yeah.
so why am I always in the who's in first place? Me?
Well, out of those three, yeah, you've got the most picks.
I'm not, okay, but I mean, like, is Tracy Morgan's opener? Is he on it?
Wow, that's a good one.
I had Tracy Morgan.
Wow.
I got to tell you, I every night on stage, I do this joke. It's so funny because I lose 80% of the room. I open with it sometimes. I say, listen, I just saw Tracy Morgan's new house on TV, and if there's anybody who drives for Walmart, I'll be at exit A on the turnpike at 2 a.m. You can kill Matarese.
Oh, shit.
As long as I survive, and you've been up for 30 hours.
When that first happened, I said Tracy Morgan
Right.
is every comic's dream. Like, just to be laying there on a morphine
Right,
drip
yeah.
watching TV and not having to write material. That's every comic's ultimate goal.
But that
Just
was
to
his
just-
life before, though.
just to lay there,
Not writing material. I'm
watch
guessing.
bad TV
I know
on
he had,
morphine.
and make $100 million. He might have got. I think he got 80 million. That someone was saying. But you want this is a true story. So funny. My mother loved Tracy Morgan, and she said, "How's he doing?" I said, "No brain damage. He's fine." So cut to my mother after I tell her that. 2 weeks later, she's crying. She calls me up. I'm watching an interview with Tracy. You told me no brain. I can't understand them. It's so sad. You told me he had no brain damage. I look at the interview. It's from 2002.
I'm trying to find your. I'm trying to steal your cigarettes.
My
and you
mother
made
told
laugh.
me she was 2002 an interview. She couldn't understand a word Tracy Morgan was saying. I never told her. I said, "Yeah, it's a shame. I'm sorry." She goes, "You told me you had no brain damage."
Artie, can I ask a question?
No.
Yeah, axe him. Axe him anything you
from
want to
Bex- he's
axe.
from
I want to ask.
Hey, Joby, you
where
can
do I
you
put
can
my
ditch
bed
out
in?
at any point.
Say again. So
All right.
what's the point of this?
I love you, sir.
Well, wait a minute, Joby. Who's ahead? Who's in first place of everybody?
You.
Me?
Yes. You.
No, as far as picks site-wide, I'm really not sure who's got it right now, but there's, it fluctuates every month because we have trade rounds. You can pick someone, drop someone, so yeah.
There's a lot of idiots that just go, "Oh, Lindsay Lohan."
Who
'cause they
votes for that? I mean, that's what a dark.
You have to do research. Artie, when you said pancreatitis, pancreatic cancer is 80% mortality rate.
No, I know. I know.
Yeah,
You die
except for Wilco
immediately. You die
Johnson.
immediately. It's a death sentence.
Yeah,
But I have pancreatitis, which is much healthier.
Lou Gehrig's disease, ALS,
Yeah.
4 to 5 years after they get diagnosed is. So you have
And
to.
it's a living
you
hell.
do
That's the worst way to die.
You have to do all this research.
Right.
Where
It's
do
terrible.
I put my bed in? That's what I want to know.
Who are you gonna bet on?
Little lady,
Ralphie
I'm
May.
gonna bet you don't have a penis.
I'm gonna bet. I'll tell you how much of a gambler I am.
I'm a gambler.
Yeah, I'm a degenerate gambler. I'm gonna bet on myself and blow my head off.
Oh, come on.
I'll leave it my
Joby, tell Artie the rules.
I can't do that.
All right. Well, yeah, the first rule is you can't kill anyone. And if you're a celebrity, you can't kill yourself to get points. We've already been over this with Doug. He's tried.
First of all, that's bullshit.
Rules is rules.
So I can't kill Doug, but he would win then. Why would I kill? Oh, you mean a friend of his could kill him and take the money?
You can't kill your picks,
Yeah.
including yourself.
Well, look, who's going to kill Ralphie? Who's going to catch him? Did you hear? Well, Greg Giraldo had a roast joke. I don't know if you wrote it about Ralphie May. Maybe you know this. At one of the roasts, he said Ralphie watches porn. He's one of the few people who watches porn who comes when the pizza gets there. He looks bigger, and again, I love. He was in New York about 4 months ago. I saw him. He looks bigger than ever right now, than ever. And I feel like, and he's what is he, 38? He's not even 40.
no, he's like 46 or something.
I feel like Sarah Jessica Parker standing next to him. I should have went with Calista Flockhart. Joby, you want to stick around? You're doing well.
No, I'm good. I'll let you guys go. Have a good time.
Joby.
Bye,
Good night,
Joby.
Joby.
Joby was really good.
All right.
Out there.
Adios.
What do you got going
Bye.
on?
love
He's
you.
got Oklahoma hooker hanging out there.
Right, yeah.
Joby.
All right, have a good time, guys.
Thanks,
Bye.
Thanks, Joby,
Bye, Joby.
Bye.
Thank you.
for spreading
Bye.
my love. So, Dan, did you find the CSI?
Yes.
Okay, listen to this. This is 2005, an actual clip from the show CSI Miami.
Okay.
I'm 34 years old when this came out.
Kevin Iverson. Yeah, I'll hold.
Hey, Frank, take a look at this.
What is it?
This is a death pool list.
Yeah. Offshore, public gambling. It's totally legal, Lieutenant. Called our family lawyer to make sure.
What in the Sam Hill do you gamble on?
He's gambling on human lives.
It's a death pool. Bet on when famous people are gonna die.
Henry Kissinger, Abe Vigoda, Artie Lang, Don Ho. You mean you make picks like a horse race?
Odds better. Mine's 100K.
Henry Kissinger. I mean, the writers, I guess, were busting my balls.
Why did we let Joby hang up before you heard that?
I was 34. Everyone on the list was 82 at least, besides me. And by the way, I'm winning. Vigoda, who's dead on that list? Don Ho and Vigoda since have died, right? Kissinger's alive.
Kissinger's alive. He's
What if
at
Kissinger beats
Bilderberg.
me?
Fucking slapping fanny packs with the big stars.
How much? You know what pisses me off? How much were those dickhead writers slapping themselves and laughing? I'll put audio in there. And, Howard played it, but, what do they get?
How many people were on national radio talking about being a fucking shit pants junkie? Kissinger? No.
Yeah.
Kissinger never sat in the Jackie chair, asshole.
Did you think you didn't do well there? Because I thought you did. Did you have a bad...
I'm talking about the death pool.
I know, but I'm
Yes.
talking about the Jackie chair.
There was a reason people picked you. 'Cause
Well,
you
I was
were
being
talking
honest.
Openly.
I was being honest.
I know, so don't...
I love how Howard at the end wondered why all the callers were about me in the morning. Well, because I'm the only one who doesn't leave here and either drinks boiling water for dinner and a cashew, or goes to the gym. I'm a junkie and a road comic. Who are they going to want to know about?
I'll tell you the truth about the fucking Jackie chair.
Yeah.
It's Trump running for president. He does not want the job.
Right.
He just wants people to say, you got the job. He'll find a way to get out of it.
Is that true?
There's no fucking way I'd live in this horrible city ever in my life.
You don't like New York either. You don't like New York or L.A.?
L.A. for sure.
Right. What do you
over
hate
New
worse?
York. I hate New York more
Worse.
than... Only London is the only worse English-speaking
Well, why
city.
is that? Why in particular? Anything in particular?
Crowds, people,
I thought you were going to say
congestion.
Jews.
Jews. Yeah, they don't have them in.
Bearded New Yorkers.
The Matza Christ.
Well, Arizona, man, that's like a Klan meeting. I mean, that's
5,000 people. 5,000 people. One stoplight. It's always green.
Right.
Everything's perfect.
It's not like hectic. Yeah.
No, I'm claustrophobic as fuck.
Really?
So yeah.
Well, people do. I mean, think about New York. It shouldn't work. It's amazing that a virus doesn't take us out every year. I mean, it should not work. People living on top of one another. When it gets hot like this, the garbage starts to stink. People are coughing. Puerto Rican girls in belly shirts who are 220 pounds. The Puerto Rican
I was yelling Zika virus at someone today.
Yeah, that was-
it's great.
That's like
Stop
yelling out-
procreating.
That's like
You're gonna
yelling
have
out-
fucking giant-headed retards.
It's getting disgusting. Why wouldn't a virus take us out? People are literally go through Washington Heights. Stuff they call gentrified is disgusting.
I think we could do a round of applause for everyone in this room. No one in here has children.
Amen.
That's why we're drunk
I might.
on a Sunday or a Monday. I don't know what day it is.
There's a chubby
We're
Filipino.
drunk.
There's
We
a
don't
chubby
care.
Filipino 10-year-old in Vegas that's contacted me. That's the worst nightmare.
Some guy
A kid
contacted
coming,
me
a
on
road kid.
Hang on.
Said that
That
he was your
beautiful
son.
lady
This is my
wants to-
kid.
Yeah.
I'm your kid.
Yeah.
I'm your kid here.
I pay for your
Some
Uber.
Kid.
That lady
Contacted
swears
you.
she's 43 years old.
Oh, let's calm down.
Why don't you calm down with the lady shit, all right? Before I fucking crack you one.
You have to admit this is unique so far.
Yeah.
So, but let's get back. We were talking about Johnny Depp, and
We were never talking about
well,
that.
we were. You got into it a little bit. First of all, Bingo. Do you have hung out with Johnny Depp?
Yeah, absolutely.
Does he stay with you in Arizona sometimes?
No.
Where do you see him?
We've seen him in Australia. We've seen him in London.
So you've gone and hung out with him in Australia when he's
Yeah,
shooting
yeah.
when he's shooting something.
Pirates.
Oh, what's that? So what is that like? You stay in a hotel, or does he put you up? Is it on him?
Well, when Bingo dumped me in January for another dude,
Get out of here.
he's like,
Get
you
outta
gotta,
here.
You gotta fucking come out here. Don't live with that bullshit in your head. So I stayed at this.
Johnny Depp called you up and said, "Come hang with me."
Yeah,
He
it was
texted
sweet.
me.
It was really sweet.
Could you imagine?
Did you do
Could
him?
you imagine? Mario, please.
Yeah, here's a
Here's the sniper.
podcast exclusive.
Here's the disinterested sniper
I could not get laid
with Johnny Depp.
at Johnny Depp's house with I can fuck you anytime girls.
Wait, what,
When I got dumped by Bingo,
back
I went.
up.
He's like, "You're gonna come out here. Don't stay in that bullshit with
Right,
your
right.
sleeping in your head. You know the
Of
fucking."
course, it's terrible. Chick pain is terrible. And you guys are close.
Yeah.
I could tell, like, Doug has an affection for you that seems very unique, and vice versa.
Said, "This doesn't make sense. You and Bingo can never be apart."
Well, what happened,
What do you
Bingo?
do?
What happened?
I couldn't get fucking laid with Johnny Depp.
That's just we'll get back. And we'll get back to that. That's astonishing that Johnny Depp didn't step on a pussy landmine and you didn't get hit with some shrapnel. But Bingo, what happened? Did you really leave him? Is that true? It's actually disappointing to me.
It was a brief moment.
It was a brief moment, and we got through it.
Where do you meet a guy like that? Am I opening up a wound?
No, not at all.
I fucked a girl on the Impractical Jokers cruise ship.
The what? The Impractical Jokers cruise ship?
Yeah.
So I took off.
You know Sal and Quinn?
I love those
great.
guys. I
We
know
love
they're
them
wicked
too.
good guys.
We
Yeah,
love them too.
they're
So
great
we went
guys.
on a fan cruise as
Right.
fans.
Right.
They go, wait, you bought tickets? You can work the thing. I go, I don't want to work the thing.
Did you
We're
really
just
do that?
fans.
That's
Yeah.
cool as hell. And you just
Yeah,
show
we
up.
went.
Yeah, then I got really hammered and I fucked a 23-year-old stripper. But I
Right.
brought her back
Bingo
to the
there?
room.
I was there.
I brought
yeah.
her to Bingo's room, our room.
You're like
Thing.
Ozzy Osbourne.
I thought it was a good move. I was so fucking hammered. I brought this girl
good move.
back to Bingo, going, "Hey, what
Let's
do
do
you
a
think?"
threesome.
And how did the chick react when she saw Bingo?
Well,
How did Bingo react?
Bingo
It's
left.
horrifying.
Bingo.
I got him a bucket of ice and I took off.
Good for you. And did you? Who's the guy you hooked up with?
Yeah,
It's someone
she
in
said it's okay. I'm in
Bisbee.
love with a guy in Bisbee.
You went to Australia and fell in love with a guy?
No.
A part of me for
No, this is when we
misunderstanding.
broke up. It was after the cruise.
Okay.
She goes, I'm in love with another guy. You fucked a stripper.
Mad TV had a cruise similar to that when I was on Mad TV, and I did a character called White Mama where I got to scream like a black woman. And this was in New Orleans, all Louisiana back road people, 400 people, 11 teeth. We could not leave the boat. 300-pound guy, the size of Ralphie, comes up to me and taps me on the shoulder.
That's 200 pounds short of Ralphie. But
Exactly what he said, verbatim, in a redneck voice. He goes, "Hey man, I don't watch the show. My wife likes it, but when you do that nigger mother, I just shit my pants.
Oh shit.
When you do that nigger mother, I just shit my pants." And
And that's on your press kit that you send out now.
I tell out on Entertainment Tonight. That's panel.
I give credit to Bingo. I like that purple hair.
Well, there's a non sequitur.
turquoise.
First of all, it's blue.
All right.
Blue,
First of
purple,
all,
same shit.
it's
Same
turquoise,
shit.
and I'll beat the fuck out of you, dude.
Fuck
come
you,
on.
you fucking dirty.
Come on, it's the first time I called you a guy the whole time. That was the
That
joke.
was nice.
That was the joke.
So you break up. So you have Johnny Depp call you. Guys, listen to that. I assume nobody in my audience is this much of a winner where they know a movie star. When your girl leaves you and goes back to the manager at Applebee's she's dating because he's her boss, and you have to fucking go. Where do you go? Where does a guy go? Johnny Depp calls him, and he said, "Do you come out here and hang?"
I could not
Yeah.
get laid.
How did that? First of all, who were
I was
the
I was
girls at
called-
Johnny Depp's house? Who were these girls?
No, the girls I know in L.A.
Oh, and this was in L.A.
Like go to, I can fuck anyone.
And what happened?
They wouldn't fuck me.
Did they fuck Johnny Depp?
Desperation.
They cock-blocked
that
you.
Reeked off of me.
You're kidding me.
I'm just gonna. I'll just go fuck anyone. No.
Bingo's so happy about that.
Nobody would fuck me.
So
Nobody.
now, how many chicks are we talking about?
Two.
And these were chicks you knew before.
But they're fucking go-to.
Oh.
I can.
Are these the two broke girls from the sitcom? They got a job and now they want fucking.
No, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You don't want to fuck a comedian. Have you ever done that, Artie?
Yes.
Have you fucked a comedian?
Yes, absolutely.
One that's like known.
No, not real famous.
I
no.
dated a comedian.
Known.
No,
Okay.
no. She went into law or fucking.
You ruined it.
Whatever.
Actually, the one chick, as soon as I fucked her, she moved back to Rhode Island and opened up the gift shop.
Jessie May Peluso.
Oh,
is
she's
the
hot?
girl that's really hot. She's not one of the
You
go-to.
fucked her?
No.
No.
She's the one that you go, oh, I would fuck her, but I would be in her act so quickly.
Right. And you don't want that.
Because I stink at fucking.
You don't want to get that review from a chick.
Who's
a comic.
It would be 4 to 5 minutes
Right.
of solid how bad I am in bed.
Well, imagine it was like Roseanne. They're like, oh, guess who sucks at fucking? Well, what
I
are you
would
afraid
fuck-
they'd be too clever in the review? Like,
I swam. not naked, but in underpants with Roseanne in Hawaii. We got shit-faced at the best bar
That's great.
in Honolulu,
Was she
Arnold's
fat then?
Tiki Bar.
She's never been
Asked
that
for
fat.
Dawn as the bartender at Arnold's Tiki Bar. Me and Roseanne got fucked up. We walked to the beach.
Right.
We just shredded down to our underwear.
Did you make a move?
No,
Yeah, of
but
course
I'm
not.
fucking in love with that woman.
She's a
That-
great. She's
she
cool
is
as hell.
So fucking
I've
funny.
met her before. She's cool as hell.
Yes.
And her and Norm Macdonald were friends because he wrote on her show. And Norm is like, he told me, Norm goes, hey, what are you going on? And she's talking, and after 10 minutes, I was listening to them talk. And after like about 10 minutes, it became this noise. Just a solid bar.
I can hear it.
But Roseanne is so funny. She's like naturally funny. You know.
You know Norm?
Sure. Sure. One of my best friends.
Hey, Norm. Fuck you.
What are you talking about?
Norm
What happened?
baited me on Twitter. He goes, I'm going to one day
He's good at
tell you the story of how Doug Stanhope changed my comedy career.
Really?
For good, I hope.
Mario.
Never followed up. Like all
like
my
Johnny Depp
Twitter
not going in.
followers for like a year now.
And you have no
Like,
idea
hey,
what he was talking about.
One day I'm going to tell this story.
Right.
He never told the fucking story.
And do you know him?
No, I love it. He is on Stern.
Right.
What Charles Grodin was on Letterman.
yeah, he
just
was
anytime
really good.
he's on.
He's so fast too, like hanging
He's
out.
so good. He's the like.
The movie Dirty Work came out. Here was the review in my hometown paper of my performance in Dirty Work. Artie Lang has all the charm of a date rapist. That's what it said. Okay. Norm looks at that. My mother was upset. Gets on the phone with my mother and goes, "Hey, Mrs. Lang, that's fucking great. A date rapist has to have way more charm than a regular rapist." He thought of that in like 10 seconds. And then my mother burst into tears.
Poor Mrs. Lang.
He asked me to watch Chris Farley before he died. He said, you got to come to the after party at SNL, the one he did right before he died. So I go to the after party, and Chris...
Norm or Chris?
Well, me
Who
and
died?
Norm...
Sorry, Joby's still on the phone.
Me and Norm are watching Chris Farley, okay? Norm has to go talk to somebody. He goes, watch Farley. Farley disappears into a bathroom with Andy Dick for 5 minutes. Comes out in 5 minutes, smiling, whatever. Norm comes back and goes, how's it going? I go, well, I got bad news. Farley disappeared into a bathroom with Andy Dick. And I got to tell you, man, there's only two reasons a guy goes into a bathroom with Andy Dick. Neither one is good. And Norm went, holy fuck, I hope he's high. And then he was dead a month and a half later. Talk about sad.
I gotta go.
Talk about sad.
I have to leave
When are you flying out?
tomorrow at some point. But it's you or me.
What's the matter?
One of us is gonna die.
No, you're
You
gonna be,
got the
dude.
fucking
You're
word
not.
from
You're a
Joby.
You're a healthy guy. Don't you think
Not
you're
after
healthy?
fucking 19 hours of press.
You look good. You look great. Actually, you got good color. You live in a sunny state.
Well, that girl's been giving me the eye all night.
That girl will bang the shit out of
I
you.
think the dynamic between you two is working.
Poor Danny's got his head down.
So where is the production you're doing with Johnny Depp's sister? What state is that in? Are you gonna
It's
no ambition?
back burner.
Yeah, the no ambition thing with you is big. I think.
Yeah, no, I'm huge on no ambition.
And just so it's pure talent. It's pure talent. How much of it is winging it?
Talent. It's no. I
You know
live,
you're a talented
I
guy.
live within my means,
Yeah.
and where I live, I bought a house for $59,000.
That's unbelievable.
So yeah.
What about the neighbors? You have fun people around you? Are they annoying? Or,
I invite them over. If it's gonna be loud, you go, hey, come on over.
And you're like, bingo, they're
Free
cool
food,
people.
free
They're great
booze.
people.
The
Our
women,
neighbors are great.
they're not like sort of suburban couples that are kind of judgmental. And I get that here.
No,
I get that here.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Oh, it's terrible.
Not
Yeah.
at all.
The
Not at
yuppie
all.
women, that when I was on Stern, I'd be in an elevator with the husband and the woman, and the husband, which I saw you on the Eat Show last night, the woman shoots him to look like he's raping their cat. And then I 2 times this happened. I realized that the show the night before that he was talking about, we put mayonnaise on a stripper's ass, and I was throwing bologna at it. And she realized she lives 20 feet from the devil. and she just would not stop staring at him. And the guy was in hell. He ruled her life and hated my guts. It was really embarrassing. I couldn't walk in the hall.
I called you earlier. I said I'm too fucked up. I've been going since 1 a.m. yesterday.
Jesus Christ.
And you laughed. So I showed up, and Danny, we got Danny's number.
Right.
Like, hey, we're
I gotta
here.
give you my number.
And I said, we're out front. We got the address.
Yeah.
And he said, I'll be right out. And then we were sitting out there smoking cigarettes for a while, and no one came out.
Downstairs, you mean?
So Danny calls me on the phone.
Right.
And I go, hang on, I'm just going to ask people sitting out by the fucking harbor. Hey, where does Artie Lang
the
live?
harbor?
And Danny's going, don't do that. Don't do that. And he's like, the first guy I asked, he's like, it's over there somewhere.
Did he know?
Yes. He knew
Basically.
People
somewhere.
are bad at, like, hiding that, too. They just look at it.
It's all over Facebook.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
If you Google Doug Stanhope address, the first thing that comes up is my address.
Really?
Because I live
Your exact address.
212 Van Dyke Street,
Look, give it
Bisbee,
out.
Arizona. I give it out all the time. I live so far away from anything.
What about
I'm 2 hours from the fucking closest airport.
What about the fact that you don't have to go to L.A. for anything? You go to do press there, a talk show. You can't stand L.A. more than New York, right? Or New York is worse.
But I don't do talk shows. I don't.
How often are you on the
I'm not
road?
part of that business.
How often are you on the road?
Lately?
Generally,
Generally, a lot.
I have not done a show in the United States in 18 months.
Now, why is that?
Except for filming a special.
The audiences are better. You're talking about Canada, I assume, right?
No, I burned out.
You fly that often.
I had an hour and 20 minutes that I burned every English-speaking country,
Really?
even as a second language, Scandinavia.
Now, do you have a new special ready, you said?
Now I have nothing. I
you just shot it.
I filmed
Oh,
that.
okay.
You shot it.
Now I have nothing.
Where'd you do that?
Bisbee, Arizona.
Fuck yeah.
That's great. Why not, right?
Got your dick
Fuck
up your
yeah.
wrist.
I can't wait to see that. What? Mario's throwing out.
You know what? I have a
He
very.
said he's got
I have
nothing.
I have a small penis, and I will dunk my balls and
In
cock.
Danny's mouth?
No, in ice water, and we'll both dunk our balls and cock in ice water.
I don't know if I can
and
okay this.
show.
You could dunk him up your wrist if all I give a fuck.
That's Bensonhurst humor.
I will outshow you, lady.
Do you want to do this, Mario?
Yeah, I want to do it.
Sure.
You want to dunk your
He
fucking...
goes, sure.
You're gonna dunk your cock.
All right, Dan,
in
we've done this
ice
before.
water.
We did this with George Wallace and Seinfeld. He was the last dunking balls.
George Wallace. What a reference.
I don't. I think of George Wallace.
All right.
That brand of comedy's gone.
We're gonna stick our penises because you have a
stick-
penis
Mario,
as
are
well.
you for this?
Mario,
No, not at all.
sir.
I ain't for nothing of this, because I
Why?
don't need to.
What are you, a prude?
I
You
ain't
don't
no
have to prove
prude.
anything.
What are
I
you,
don't
an
have
asshole?
to prove anything.
All right, you don't have to prove anything.
I'm a
As long as
100% guy. I was born guy, and I will die a guy.
All right.
That's what Jamie Lee Curtis said, but we heard different.
As long as you respect
Right?
me, Mario, as long as you respect me feeling an attraction to you as a female.
Well, first of all,
Because there's some kind of fucking gender shit.
There ain't
that
no
I should
gender shit
First
now.
of all-
I should have some kind of rights as a human being to feel like you're a beautiful lady, even though you keep saying you're a dude.
this is going even
You have
crazier
a
than I
book.
thought.
You have a book with your picture on the cover.
It's
That's
a good
right.
book too.
And it says on there,
I'm gonna read it.
Mario Bosco.
He's
Not
got a-
Maria, not Martha, Mario.
Not
So
Martha.
That's a fucking guy's name.
So
The Mata Hoople.
so
You want some butter or something? Are you hungry?
am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
Is there something wrong with me?
Will
that
you seriously-
finds you to be a voluptuous, not voluptuous, that's fat. That's a word for
I'm
fat.
voluptuous.
You're voluptuous. But I find you
But
to
he's
be
a
a
good
very
voluptuous.
attractive woman.
Well, I call the bank. They tell me, "Where's your husband?" I'm serious.
I'm going to send this right over to the Museum of
I
Broadcasting.
call AT&T. They ask me, "Who is Mario Bosco?" Asshole, it's me.
He's got the Bosco syrup here, by the way.
I don't find you as attractive when you say axe.
Axe, I'm from Brooklyn. What the fuck you want me to tell you?
So
That you do
blue collar
anal.
accents turn you off, Doug.
Tell me you do anal, and then we're
I
all
don't do
good.
any anal. I
the
hear
hell
the
is
ice
that?
cream truck coming. You could stick a cone up your
Whose
ass.
phone is that?
When you bend over to stick your cock in ice water for this challenge, I
You know,
fuck you
I
in the
came
ass.
in
I
here.
sneak out in
I
an
came
Uber.
in here to give you credit because I watched you on these video clips.
I didn't ask you to watch me do anything.
Well, go fuck yourself. I came here to give you props. You come in here to abuse me. Now I gotta take the abuse tomorrow morning when all these fucking dirty hooers come on and say, "Oh, you got fucking abused by Doug." Why don't you go fuck yourselves?
All right,
Yeah, on Twitter. I don't
Mario,
give a fuck.
sir,
Yeah.
I'm gonna again for the third time openly in my career, 2 times on specials. I have come out of the closet as an open
Well, you better
homosexual.
go back in. Go back in. Go back
No
in.
one believes me that
Go
I'm
back
gay.
in and
I
close the
keep
door.
coming out as gay. No one believes me.
Poor Bingo
But-
over here.
So instead of
know.
saying I find you a beautiful lady, I'm going to say that I like a strong, small, tiny man that's
In the words
female-ish.
of Johnny Depp, forget about it.
There you go. I don't think there's a studio executive that's not thinking sitcom right now with you and Mary.
Yeah. Oh, they're running to fucking.
That sounds like Brian Hennigan laughing somewhere.
Who's this manager, by the way, Hennigan?
The Scotsman.
The Scotsman. How do you know him?
You met him in the Borgata.
I
You're
did?
Fucking, yeah, you're straight out of rehab, like straight out of Compton.
Straight out of Compton. I should do a movie straight out of rehab.
That's a good idea.
By the way, in heaven, I think Eazy-E should start a band, NWA. Just the last word. The
Niggas
last
with
letter,
an attitude?
No, last word should be AIDS.
Hey, ladies don't use that word.
Niggas with AIDS?
You see, in Bensonhurst, it flows off the tongue. He's
Oh
very
my-
openly.
All right, I'm out.
He's very openly racist.
If that girl's gonna keep using racial slurs, I'm
I'm
leaving.
not
He's
racist,
openly
Doug.
Italian racist.
Doug, the door's this way. Where you going to jump off the rail?
I'm trying to get a cigarette from this guy. I'm smoking all of Artie's cigarettes. I'm leaving.
Let's go on the balcony.
Bingo,
again.
play some guitar.
The fuck are you throwing on the floor now?
Get ready. You fuck give me shit. I'm trying to be interested in you 3 days in a row.
All right, come on, let's go.
You gotta bring something to take, except your laptop at the show.
Well, at least I.
Dan, Danny, very ingenious rolling. Ladies and gentlemen, second half of the, we'll call the Stanhope debacle. My buddy Doug Stanhope, a genius comic, really is. But again, I'm trying to make sense of the show. He came in with his girlfriend Bingo, who I've known now for like about 12 years, maybe 13 a baker's dozen, if you will.
I thought he called them bimbo.
Okay, we're going to just move on. Once again, Mario, again, that's the undeniable voice, the unstoppable voice, the
He
unflappable.
called me a girl, a broad.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, Mario Bosco's here. A lot of stuff didn't make sense, but hopefully you'll like it. How long was that, Dan? How long are they going to hear right now of Stanhope? Was it 48 minutes or something? What was Stanhope about?
Doug complete because we took a break.
Guesstimate, yeah, guess.
I would say about hour 15.
Real?
Yeah,
Hour
hour
15?
10, hour 15.
So you're already getting a big bang for your buck. I quite frankly have to work on the Apatow HBO show again tomorrow. I didn't think I was going to have to go into work till Thursday. Guess again, Art. Ha ha ha. Guess who's been added to more scenes and episodes? Guess whose performance they're fucking happy with?
Guess who's gonna be winning the 17 Emmy for comedy show? Artie Lang.
A comedy show? How am I going to win that? It's
You're
not my
gonna-
show.
Well,
You sound ridiculous.
You're starring on the
You
show.
sound like a housewife in Indiana who
So
knows
you don't
nothing.
wanna put
Didn't he
an
say in the
Emmy
last
over
show, don't say stuff like that because now if he doesn't get an Emmy nomination, he's going to...
Well, he's already ruined it.
He's gonna get the Emmy nom.
He's ruined it with my rhetoric, with your rhetoric. But
Sorry.
oh, thank you though. Thank you for your vote of confidence.
I would vote for you.
No, but I'm doing so well on the show, in my opinion. Ask me what my name is, Mario. Go ahead.
Audie.
No, ask me what's your name.
Oh, Audie.
You fuck.
Audie, what's
You're
your
acting.
name?
Artie, what's your name?
Okay.
Artie, what's your name?
Okay.
That's like saying what color is George Washington's white horse? Artie, what's your name?
Okay, what's your name on the show?
Once again, insanely wrong. I want you to say, what's your name?
What's your name?
That's it. Little girl, what's your name? No. Okay, say it again. Well, I want to do a character because I'm doing so well. Go ahead.
What's your name?
What's my name? I just booked 4 more episodes of an Apatow HBO show. You wrote a book no one's reading. That's my name. Say it again.
I don't find that funny at all.
I'm doing Alec Baldwin's character.
That's what we're sending him to the Emmy committee.
Oh, Glenn Ross.
Glenn Ross, you fuck.
Yes.
It's a scathing Mamet piece. You're not familiar with Mamet?
No.
It's scathing. And it's filled with mean characters. I'm being mean to you. You're the sympathetic character. You're Ed Harris.
Oh, I'm Ed Harris.
So I just did a brilliant interpretation of taking that and adapting it, if you will, to Artie Lang, Art Ross.
Tell him you want the Glengarry leads, Mario.
I'll get Mario. Just say what's your name.
What's your name?
What's my name? My podcast is 265 deep, making money, and there's interest from NBC's digital department to buy it. You asked me to pay for your Uber car. That's my fucking name.
Mario, once you see Glenn Ross, it'll
I've
so much
seen
funnier.
Glenn.
Have you seen Glengarry Ross? I'm
yes.
surprised.
And
Not
they-
enough cock in it for you, you fruit.
And they filmed it in Sheepshead Bay. And
We'll put that. We'll file that under the Who Gives a Shit channel.
well, if you're gonna talk,
Sheepshead Bay. You know what's in Sheepshead Bay? Come to Randazzo's for a wonderful meal.
Right.
Chicken francese, fried calamari, and hey, how about that hot sauce? Oh boy, is that hot! Remember the commercials for Randazzo's?
Yes, I do.
I stopped at Randazzo's for Galamon and cheesecake when I drove a cab in the day before fucking smartphones. When I got out of radio fucking rhetoric, I was out of radio distance on JFK airport runs. You know, the CB didn't work. We were out of that's what it was in the old days. You couldn't get in touch with somebody. Where's Artie? I don't know. It could be anything. I would take an old couple of JFK, get my $6 fucking tip, and I'd go to Randazzo's. And the 6 to the double sawbuck I had in my pocket. That's right, I said double sawbuck. And I sat down and I had a piece of cheesecake and calamari with the extra hot sauce like a fucking gentleman. That's my name.
Did you have a glass of wine with it?
Jesus Christ.
But you can have calamari and cheesecake. You need a nice glass of
I had a
wine.
massive cocaine problem at the time. I'm going to have wine? What am I, with the fucking fruit brigade like you? What do you have, a spritzer? You probably have a spritzer.
I like that Audie's open about his cocaine habit that he used to have.
I have a cocaine habit. I always have a cocaine habit. That's what they teach you. You never beat it. It's a monster. Heroin addiction, cocaine addiction. The only thing eventually you beat is your like for you. The only thing people get over as an addict is their friendship with Mario Bosco.
Well,
Do you feel a lot of friends have come and go in your life?
not really.
Well, you say you're lonely. I feel terrible for you.
I'm lonely because my career is in the fucking toilet.
Oh, who's to blame for that? That's my name. I've done the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon more than any other guest. Your career, as you say, is in the toilet. That's my name.
I've been on Jimmy Kimmel Live alongside with Denzel Washington.
Well, so is everyone who ever went to school with Jimmy Kimmel.
Not really.
That's not an impressive stat.
You went to
After
school in
second
Brooklyn.
guess, it's not an impressive stat.
You went to school in Brooklyn and then in Vegas. And
Ask me, Art, have you ever been first guest on Jimmy Kimmel?
Audie, were you first guest on Jimmy Kimmel?
That's my name. Absolutely. And you were probably, a footnote. Something for Uncle Frank to play with. Well, you're one of those little gray men that people find skulking around any giant cartel.
Uncle Frank was the best. I
loved
miss
Uncle
him.
Frank. That's good we take this opportunity. Uncle Frank, Jimmy Kimmel's Uncle Frank, who, if you watch the show, first of all, we're busting balls. Jimmy Kimmel might honestly be the sweetest, nicest guy ever. Not just for show. Well, I thought you said that about me.
All
You're a
about you.
dick. What a fickle prick you are. Artie, you're my favorite. Unless Jimmy Kimmel can hear me.
I doubt Jimmy
I'll
Kimmel's
admit Jimmy
gonna
Kimmel's
hit-
more successful. Oh, you doubt it, huh?
I doubt
So
it.
none of the stars listen to the podcast?
I never said none of the
You
stars.
said Jimmy Kimmel. I doubt it. He's right in my wheelhouse. If he doesn't listen to it, who does? Who does?
But, well, he hasn't called you yet to come on, right?
What are you talking about? I've been on the Kimmel Show 1,000 times.
There hasn't been 1,000 Kimmel shows filmed.
That's my name. I've been on it a bunch of times, way more than you.
Yeah, I was on, 5 times?
I'm not counting you walking in the background while someone shits on
I
Sal.
don't fucking do no background.
Your background. When
I
they
ain't
say
no
background action,
I don't
look
do
at how mad
background.
Dan is.
I ain't doing no fucking back to
Why
one.
are you so mad?
I'm
I ain't
not.
gonna
I apologize. Dan secretly
Some
hates me.
fucking
watching him.
PA.
Now, if you don't shut up, I swear to Christ, that's my name.
I'm watching him.
No, Dan is so mad. I want to get Mary's opinion on this.
All right, let's hear it.
I just the hostility. You know, he doesn't like being up this late. And he thinks I'm a loser and scumbag. I get it. I do a lot of very bad things, and you know, I'm not to be trusted. But you know, and Dan lives his life very efficiently.
I got 2 more loads of laundry. I'm not
But,
going to
well,
bed
that's what I
anytime
mean. He
soon.
does the laundry.
I gotta ask you, Artie, does he do your laundry too?
I'm going to move on from that question. What do you think? What is that? What is your opinion of Dan? If you hear that?
Well, I mean, not for nothing, but with Dad's money,
What are you talking about? Dan's money? Oh, you mean the money he's going to inherit? I know.
yeah,
I know. He shouldn't have to do laundry.
He
You can
should
buy.
not.
You can buy me and sell me.
he should get
I
a
like doing
broad to
laundry.
do the laundry.
Yeah, that's the bullshit. They like, and before you know, he picks up a cleaver and it kills me. Here's your fucking podcast. Here's your fucking shut up and tell show, you fat prick. Here's your stand-up comedy. Go fuck yourself. Mr. fucking White Mama. Oh, Mr. fucking Wine Howard Stern. Bullshit.
I will text Judd Apatow so fast to get you in that HBO special, Mario.
What show?
Crashing.
What do
if
you-
something happens to you.
What exactly? What are you talking about? Dan's attempts at humor.
If I go at you with a cleaver,
The only thing more powerful.
a beaver cleaver.
The only thing
I'm
more-
surprised you didn't say that.
The
Mario.
only thing more powerful. The only thing more powerful than Dan's anger for me is his lack of comedic ability. I've never met someone who makes more incoherent references and in poor taste and just racist. Quite frankly, racist. Dan is, first of all, Dan and all the rest of the girls in the building are so happy. Because Hillary Clinton looks like she'll probably have another broad in the White House. They're broads.
Yep, they are.
I don't even want one in there. How that is political correctness, guys. How about this? I'm saying, I got some blood work back, guys, and guess what? I'm saying a few things out the door. No more fucking holding back because I want a sitcom. No more holding back because I might play the fat neighbor on Kevin James' new show. No more listening to Mario's incoherent, non sequitur bullshit.
You like the bullshit.
No. I got some blood work back. My liver enzymes are higher than, literally, I used to joke about this, but now they're literally higher than, and you can look this up, I'm not exaggerating. My liver enzyme number is higher than Babe Ruth's lifetime slugging percentage, which was 690.
Well,
That's my name.
keep eating.
Well, you have to eat to sustain health. I mean, if I stop eating, I'll die from that.
No, you don't have
Can I fucking go on with my poignant speech about death, but you know, without you crowbarring in a fucking shit joke?
All right, shit joke. What do I inherit if you drop dead right now?
You're looking at it, your laptop, with all the great jokes on it. You can have Dan.
Damn, what the fuck am I gonna do with Dan? He's gonna do my laundry too?
Do what I do with him.
What do you do with him?
We were responsible for the most entertaining podcast on the air. Dan and I built this together. We did. We did. And when you look at me doing what I'm doing, it's the only thing I contribute.
I kind of
I contribute nothing else. Dan has to do everything else. Basically, Dan has to literally clothe me, bathe me, push me on the couch, put a microphone in my hand, say, don't talk till I point at you to talk for about 2 hours, and then just leave. Go to bed.
That's it.
Go to bed.
Go to fucking bed there, pal. Go to
That's
bed.
my name.
That's what your name is.
That's not far from the truth. Not far from the truth. I am a mess. I am what's commonly known as a mess. A disorganized, overweight, angry, sarcastic for no reason, overly judgmental, egomaniac who puts far too much importance on money, shitty degenerate gambler, cocaine addict, junkie for heroin, alcoholic. I'm not even a little bit kidding.
But you know what? That was all in your past. The
Fake
heroin-
friend. I tell people I like them and I'm lying.
No, that
Case
I'm
in
sure.
fucking point to my left. I'm a phony. I'm a jabroni. And my best friend's name is Tony. I've told you know how many times I've told Tony Danza I liked him in Iceman Cometh?
I was with him the other day.
Oh my god.
I was.
So okay, what's the story? Any story?
Yeah, he owns a.
What'd he
cheese-
say? What's up, Bosco?
No, he said, "What's up, Mel? You gave me a kiss on both cheeks. How are you?
You fruit.
How's the family?"
One cheek is the kiss of death, by the way. That's what the ABC president gave him at the 7th season of Who's the Boss up front. Now, do you like him on Who's the Boss or Taxi better?
Both. But who's the boss? He played a guy from Brooklyn who, Tony Maselli from Brooklyn.
Yep.
In Taxi, he really wasn't the
Are
star
you?
of the
Wait,
show.
first of all, Mary, are you actually giving us a synopsis, a rundown
No.
of his role in those two shows? We know it.
We know it.
We grew up in America. What the fuck are you doing?
I'm just sitting here making you laugh.
Who are you, the lame TV guide? Jesus.
I used to buy them back in the day.
Wow, that's interesting. Cut that out. What about TV Guido?
TV Guido.
That's what we used to call it back in the neighborhood. What do you mean you used to buy them? To sell them? To resell them
No,
at a
I used
profit?
to buy them to save them until one day my
I
father...
accuse you of pilferage for personal aggrandizement. All right. Where the fuck are Stanhope's cigarettes? Stanhope came in here, started throwing his weight around.
Dan, you have any new songs? Anybody send anything in?
Yes.
Oh, great. Can we hear a new song?
Go ahead, keep talking. I'm sorry.
I'm waiting on Dan.
Wait, why are you the host?
I'm not the host. I asked the man if he had a fucking song.
I'm not fucking ready yet.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm still doing my opening monologue, you shit.
Oh, he's doing an opening monologue.
Yeah, I'm doing an opening monologue.
Yo,
Monologue. You know the key mono? One person, not dialogue, you ass lick.
Listen, Jaguar.
I love this kid.
John-
I swear to Christ, I love this kid.
Johnny Carson said, do your best 5 minutes to get out of the spotlight.
Yeah, well, guess what? You're about 4.5 minutes short. All right, well, I was going to compliment you, actually, Mario, but
Okay.
you interrupted me.
I'm sorry, but let's
I
hear it.
forgot the compliment now. It had something to do with your hair
My hair is perfect.
on your back. Oh!
Oh, I ain't got none on my back.
Look at this weird TV, by the way. We're watching Wolf of Wall Street, overrated. And it's got that HD shit where, like, it comes out at you 3D almost. It's weird. Isn't it weird looking?
Yeah.
It's weird looking. Oh, I just figured out who that guy is. Dan, trivia, you ready? What else is the guy on the guy on the glasses?
That guy?
How else do we know? Oh, wait, you'll see. The guy sitting next to Jonah Hill. How else do we know him from what other project? The guy on the right. Well, we're watching. The guy on the right. How else do we know that guy? What else is he in? Did you get a good look at his face?
Yeah. He kind of looks like a fat Martin Short.
I knew this guy from somewhere when I was watching this, okay? And it boggled my fucking mind. And just now I saw him. I said, yeah, I know him from the Wolf of Wall Street. Wait a minute. Civil authorities have issued a terror attack. Holy shit. You see this?
Yeah, what is that?
Oh, no, it's a test. They do that every, like,
I was
Monday
trying
night.
to scare him. Jesus. Again, the comedic instincts.
You think that would not fucking make me run for the hills?
Oh! What'll make you run for your car to Bensonhurst?
You paying me? Nah.
Okay, so where do
Hey,
you
I'm about $8,000 in the hole with you.
where do we
already.
know this guy?
He is the Mutton Chops gay lawyer on Vinyl.
Oh, and vinyl.
That's right. That's right. Who Dan couldn't figure out was gay for fucking 50 episodes.
He had a living girlfriend.
Okay, are we done with the opening so that we can...
Who are you, Freddie the Cordova? You're Freddie the...
Where's Joe?
My friend Joe, he's waiting in the car
He couldn't
downstairs.
stand it anymore. He texted me. He felt your vibe too. Dan.
Oh yeah.
Look at you. You look so mad. Like you don't want to be. You're very mad at me. You're very mad
Mario,
at me.
do I look mad?
You do. You look mad or sad. You either look suicidal or like very like, what am I doing here? I think you're one load of laundry away from getting the fuck out of here.
I think so too. He's thinking of Chicago.
Now, serious question. If Dan leaves, because I think he will, I don't know what I did.
Where the
I
fuck's
swear
he
to
gonna
Christ,
go?
I try to
Back
do
to
my
Chicago?
best. I swear to Christ, I try to live a good life. I don't know what the fuck this kid's problem is. But if he leaves, will you move in and take Dan's spot?
No.
Even if I get a step ladder for the drive?
No. I don't do laundry.
Why not? Your mother does it. You make your poor Italian. I knew it. You're like
I don't-
Boschetti. You're like that Italian mama's boy shit. I never did it. I hired a
I
Mexican.
have-
Do not.
I have
You
a-
have all these insane ideas for
I
some
have-
You are a
docudrama
jerk off.
or reality show. Here's what you need to do: become friends with Mike Boschetti. That's going to be the goal.
That's my
You
name.
two.
I spoke to him today.
You two
What'd you say to
are
him?
the goal.
He wants to know when he could come on with me and
Any fucking time. Tell her he's a fucking agoraphobic. He don't leave the house, that guy. Call his bluff. Say, come on out. He won't come out.
We tried to get him Friday night. He didn't want to come.
We tried to get him Friday night.
When you came, remember you came late?
yeah.
Remember you came late?
I was at an engagement party when
Yeah.
you
That's
called.
what bullshit story was that. Clearly you were at a scene of a crime.
No, it
A lot of
wasn't.
Italians put on an
How-
$8 suit and say we're at a party.
How much of the $200 I gave you for the Uber? How much did you give the engagement party for? a
You
gift?
gave him. I gave him. It's my
Artie
fucking
did.
money.
Artie worked hard
You know,
for
I'm
it.
fucking $8 grand in the hole with you. And what are you
Me?
cutting? Yeah, I'm over about between
Fuck
Uber.
are you in the hole? You ain't give me no
Between
$8.
Uber, the gas money, I got shucked down by your friends over here. They shake me down. They go, I saw a couple things you're out on the like. Page 6 could find out, or you could give me $2 grand. How do you think Joe affords that mustache? He extorts money. He's got me paying protection money.
Joe the Ghost.
Joe the Ghost.
I let Bensonhurst into my life.
Well,
Joe the fucking G. He's coming in like the ghost. I'm a ghost of Christmas future. Guess what I see? You paying me. Oh!
oh!
I let the mob into my life. And now they're taking over this business. They're taking over the podcast. They're going to take over every other business in the neighborhood.
Take over
I'm paying
everything.
protection money.
We take over everything.
Paying protection money.
You know, it's funny.
Joe and the other guy, kind of
I gotta-
Anthony. Anthony comes up to me and goes, "Hey, listen, nice studio. You don't want the window to break, do you?
That's it.
You don't want a
Joe.
brick to throw that says, "Hey, Mario says hello" on it. We can protect you from that for
That's right.
$250 a fucking day.
That's right. $250. What am I gonna do with $250?
I'm down $8 grand because I fucking ran into Mario Bosco at the feast 2 years ago.
Well, I gotta tell
Fucking
you.
Zaples cost me
Yep, that's right.
because I'm writing a book. I go, bullshit.
Yep, and he was tweeting my book from Kamal Ahmed from the Jerky Boys.
When's the last time you talked to Kamal? How come that fat ass is fucking avoiding me?
Yeah, he's avoiding. He wants your number.
Give it to him.
Yeah? I thought.
What do you mean, yeah? I told you to give it to him.
I thought you were joking when you said give it.
Why would I joke? The kid's a friend of mine. I know. Well, it doesn't look like we're friends. I'm successful.
What are you gonna do with him anyway?
I've been friends with him a long fucking time. What do you care? What are you writing a
It's only
book?
gonna cost you another $20,000.
What are you writing a book?
He wants to make sure that you don't invite him and not invite.
No,
Mario
he's
to the
writing a book about people I wish I was.
Listen, he could invite Kamal Ahmed on a one-on-one podcast
Hey,
without me,
I
and
guess-
I'll be content.
Guess who brought me flowers? Liberace over here.
I bring you flowers.
Why'd you bring me flowers instead of fucking candy?
I
Who
could've
told you
brought
to do that? Dan, the fucking doctor over here?
I could have bought you pastries from the cake.
Well, why
board.
didn't you?
Yeah, pastry.
Because pastries, you're fucking diabetic. You ready to drop dead? I'm gonna bring you more.
That's my name.
Hey.
I don't want to get the phone call either. Mario.
Mario's-
Hey, it's me. Can I come over? How about that phone call I get every night now?
Oh, okay. Go fuck
You
yourself.
could come anytime you want. How
Yeah.
did I even hesitate saying yes? Come over here. Did I even hesitate?
Well, Dan
Because I
said,
like your
Dan
company.
said no up
Yeah,
front.
Dan always does. He hates your guts. He hates other people who try to infiltrate my time.
I knew Doug Stanhope would make fun of you, and I didn't want you to.
Dan,
you
Dan
think
wrote those lines. Don't believe him.
You think I'm afraid of that jerk off, bro?
He should be. He's a loner.
What the fuck am I gonna do with him?
Listen to me. Let me tell you something. Dan is jealous of anybody who he thinks is moving in on my friendship. Like he's.
And Dan, by the way, I got people like that when I sell candy to them in the bars.
Who, the blacks?
No, the drunks.
The drunk blacks?
Drunk blacks, drunk whites, drunk whatever. They come over, they push me, they don't want to buy candy.
How about Donald Drunk?
Donald Drunk almost got shot today.
What happened?
Some guy
Did he some guy took a pop at him?
He took some cop's gun. He was trying to get the gun out of the holster from a cop to shoot Donald Drunk
I
Chop.
knew he had him somewhere. What?
I try to hide him, Mario.
I haven't, you know what? I haven't heard anything you said since, hi, this is my friend Joe.
You fucking went and got him a box of cupcakes.
No, I hide him. He either.
Are you out of your
I wake up.
fucking mind?
I wake up and then all the silverware and plates are out of the thing. You can't find it.
Hey.
That means there's nothing in the house. If you don't buy it, you don't bring it in.
Well, then he goes to McDonald's in the middle of the night.
That's
so,
right. He's actually doing me a favor, so why don't you fuck off?
And gets like 5 quarter pounders with cheese.
Why don't you fucking say it to everyone listen. Say it to the doctor. Say it to the doctor for fucking HBO so I won't get the insurance. And you'll be back in Chicago homeless before you fucking know it.
This is not a live show.
Yeah. Well, what are we wasting time for? How much time are we going to cut out here between Stanhope, you, and Mario's gay bullshit?
We got a good 12 minutes.
We got a good 12 minutes for the podcast. You know.
That's what Carrot Top had. Didn't stop him.
Carrot Top. Oh my God! I couldn't recognize him today. I came to visit you on Jim Gafford's
He didn't
set.
recognize you either.
Jesus, I want to know what happened to fucking Carrot Top.
Well, he looks like him. He's a bodybuilder.
He ended up on some reality show. That's for sure.
Yeah, so what reality show was that?
The fucking reality show.
And what show did you end up on, Jack Nicholson?
I didn't end up on any.
Well, you're on this show.
I'm on this show.
This show is better.
I gotta tell you, I walked out of my house
We're out
the
of
other
time.
day, and my mailman stops me. Okay, pulls up with the white truck with the blue, the U.S. pulls up. And he
More
comes
letters
up,
from school?
and he goes, "You're Bosco, right?" And I go, "Yeah." And he gives me a box. And he says to me, "By the way,
Was
are
it the shit in the box thing?
No, he says, "By the way, are you on a podcast with Artie Lang?" I said, "Yeah, why?" He goes, "You're phenomenal."
There you go. First of all, I've never heard bigger bullshit.
I swear to you, I swear on my father, who's going to be 24 years in the ground.
24 years old?
In the ground, not 24. And my mailman,
Let's say you're 40.
And he said, "My name is Big Jim." He said,
Here, do your neighborhood plugs like you just started to do.
Deli, you're getting free sandwiches
Yeah.
on this way.
"Well, I gotta give one plug to my pal at the Panini Rooster Go." Panino Rooster Go. Okay, on 17th Avenue, they make the best paninis. I went in there today. I had minestrone soup. I had a salad and a half a panini with everything.
Okay, and the normal charge is what? $20, $25? What'd you get it for if you mentioned them on the podcast?
I still get a pay.
Oh, how much you have to pay? $2-3?
No, Super 6, panini is 10, 16, another $8 for the soup, 23, 25, $5 tip, 30.
$30 for lunch.
Yeah. Jesus. Hell, what do you want?
This town.
Hell, we live in America. You live in Chicago. What do you think? You're getting it any cheaper?
Yeah, you're getting it way cheaper.
Get the fuck out of here. You're not getting it cheaper. Chicago's very expensive.
Not as expensive as here.
I guess you're right.
All right, what are your other plugs?
Okay, what am I
you
plugging away?
sick and
July
arty.
21st, be at Barnes & Noble's, 842 Sunrise Highway. It's on July 21st. I'm sure I'll be back here another dozen times before then. Hopefully, if Artie doesn't get too pissed at me. Who else am I plugging? Got Panini, got the mailman. Dan, who do you have to plug? Where do you go when you're in Chicago?
Where? I don't want people to know where I go in Chicago.
Oh, you don't want people?
I do not want them to know.
What's the difference?
I go to Lou Malnati's. That's where I go.
Luminali's?
Lou Malnati's Pizza. Have you ever had one?
No. Are they good?
Do you eat meat?
Yeah, I eat meat.
You know what? I got one for you here.
Yeah.
I do. In the freezer here. They sent it. Hold on.
They send you a pizza
Yeah.
from Luminali. Luminali. And he's Italian?
Yeah.
Luminali's pizza.
Malnati's.
Lamani's, whatever the fuck it's called. Sausage pizza. Oh, I think my friend told me about this place that they get it from Chicago.
Right.
And they ship.
A lot of Chicagoans get it here in New York.
How do you say it?
Lou Malnati's.
Malnati's.
Right.
Very good. Gotta order some. How do you order these?
Well, take that home and tell me if you like it, and I'll get you some more. One of my best friends' wife is in charge of Lou Malnati's.
And do they have? And what are you? She's Robin.
They have cheese. They have sausage. No, she sent them to the show because she listens to the podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, we definitely have to give her a.
Mindy Kaplan.
Well, thank you, Mindy, for a great sausage pizza.
Follow the instructions.
Follow the instructions. Don't burn
No,
yourself.
not Mindy. You follow the instructions.
I follow the instructions.
Right.
Mindy doesn't have to follow the instructions. What does she have to do? Put on the podcast and listen? I gotta tell you, I've worked on some crazy fucking jobs. And tonight was one of the wackiest because we had a drunk, a lady here with, what color hair did she have? Blue, purple, lavender. Who the fuck knows what she had or what she was smoking. I will see you soon.
Hey, what about the gay songs, Dan?
Yeah, what about a gay song? We can't go away without hearing one of your gay songs.
Let's hear
Next time.
Let's hear the best one. I'm with that.
Let's end it with a gay song. How about that?
All right.
What are you just repeating everything I say there?
I didn't hear you. I got headphones on. I'm in my zone.
How'd I get those magic headphones where I can't hear you?
Well, too fucking
All
bad.
right, Dan, are you picking the best one?
Yeah, I know which one.
There's another gay song party where Dan is gay, and of course that's not true in real life, but that's the theme.
The Father and the Son.
Venus top, Danny Palava loves Venus top. Danny Palava loves Venus top. Lick the tip, then his anus gets hot. Got me on his face and it gets in his eyes.
Well, that's because there's 1,000 guys.
Venus top, Danny Palava loves Venus top. Venus top, Danny Palava loves Venus top. Venus top, Danny Palava loves Venus top.
Question my masculinity.
Oh, that's fucking great. Who sent that in? What work? What craftsmanship?
I know.
Who sent that in?
It's hockeyzebra at
Montag?
hotmail.com.
What is it?
Hockeyzebra.
I'll play it one more time. It's short, so that's
right.
so great.
We'll end the show.
Mario, do you like it?
I love it. I think it's great.
Yeah.
Lollipop.
Thank you, Mario. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Artie.
We'll never see you again. Thank you.
Fuck you.
We can't wait. We can't wait. Go ahead.
The Father and the Son.
Venus top, Danny Palava loves Venus top. Danny Palava loves Venus top. Lick the tip, then his anus gets hot. Got me on his face and it gets in his eyes.
Well, that's because there's 1,000 guys.
Venus top.